you are going to shift instantly when you realize this. Hello everyone, Tanya Pluckers here from Rich Results Mindsets, and today I want to be talking about you right now, and how you might be feeling a little bit disappointed or frustrated because you're not in the receivership of your cash and prizes. You may not be in the receivership of your mate, your SP. You may not be your ideal weight. You may still be an employee of a company, even though you promised yourself you were leaving this company and starting your own business. And so right now you might be feeling like a failure, but today I'm going to share with you how to switch, how to remember this so that you can quickly move into 2025 in a successful state. But before I get going, if any of my content resonates with you, and I'm all about helping you master your mind so you can master your life, then please consider liking, sharing, commenting. Oh, I'd love it if you'd comment, and of course, subscribing. So let me get going with this teaching today. And the reason why this teaching came up was because I've been speaking to a few of my colleagues, these lovely friends I've made on LinkedIn. I've been speaking to them, and some of them are rather disappointed with their results. And of course, because they don't have their cash and prizes, whatever that means to them, they feel they're a failure. And of course, if you've tried over a number of times to, achieve your cash and prizes, but you still don't have it, then you beat yourself up. You beat yourself up because you put in so much effort, but you did not get what you really wanted. And of course, you may have spent a lot of money on marketing. You may have invested in certain coaches. You may have attended many seminars, but you still are not in the place you would like to be. And of course, you beat yourself up. You look at the results, and then you determine your identity from the lack of results, and you determine your lack of results as if that's going to be your future, like you'll never ever get what you want. But I want to help you realize that you are a success. First of all, you're a success because you gave it a go. You gave it a go, mate. As we say in Australia, you gave it a go. Secondly, you have to realize that success is not the destination. It's not. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. And that's what Earl Nightingale taught my mentor, the late legendary Mr. Bob Proctor. So the fact that you are in action, moving towards your goal, you, my darling, are already a success, okay? And then when it comes to you realizing your cash and prizes, I have to let you know that if you are imagining it, having imaginative scenes or acts with you in the receivership of your ideal, then you are a success. You're not a failure, because I do know this, that your imagination is far more the truth than your 3D. But what happens is that often our five senses, here's the stick person, my lovely stick person that Bob Proctor introduced me to, our five senses, these antennas, always hijack us all the time. We're programmed to live our life out of these antennas, right? Did you see that? Did you hear that? And we make that the truth. But if only we had been conditioned in school to trust our imagination more, that whatever pops into our imagination, and our imagination is in our conscious mind, whatever pops in there as pictures, I do believe they are God-given. They are God-given, which means they are already here. They're just in another reality, or what I prefer to call another state. So they are already here. And the reason why we have not received them yet is because we have not maintained the feeling of the wish fulfilled. What does that mean? The feeling of the wish fulfilled. Well, your goal, whatever that picture is, whatever that goal is, it has a feeling about it, right? It may be for you relief, it may be pride, it may be fulfillment, it may be accomplishment. But if you could every single day, often every single hour, tap into that feeling that it is already done, then you will bring it from the 4D to the 3D. It will become a fact. But the reason why you haven't received it yet is because you haven't persisted in that feeling throughout the year. Okay? So this is why I wanted to broadcast to you today that you will shift instantly when you realize all of this that I've just explained to you. And so moving forward into 2025, the only work you need to do is to live from the end, this end, not that end, this end that you have already arrived, that it is already done, and live more in your imagination than you do in your current physical day-to-day living. So I'm going to share with you a great tip that's going to help you do that. This is what I do. I've become so obsessed with my future that's been given to me through God into my imagination. I'm so obsessed with the imagery that God has sent me. And I see myself in the first person all the time in that imagery. And I'm constantly saying, how do you feel, Tanya? You've arrived. You've arrived. It's done. It's done. So I'm constantly obsessed, asking myself that feeling. But I'm not just doing it in the morning. I'm not just doing it on the weekend. I'm not just doing it in the evening. I'm doing it literally. I have my alarm set every 2 hours. I'm actually down to every hour. And every hour I stop. I stop and ask myself, where am I? Am I in that feeling? Am I in my imagination, in that feeling of the wish fulfilled? And of course, it's become a habit to constantly persist in the feeling of the wished fulfilled. And of course, right now, as the year comes to an end, I don't feel like I'm a failure at all, because I am already a success, because I can see it in my mind. And my mentor, Bob Proctor, told me, if you can see it in your mind and hold that picture and feeling long enough, it won't be long. You'll hold it in your hand. So I want to support you right now to turn that perception of yours from lack to prosperity, from just turning to a new way of behaving, thinking, feeling, and behaving. And before you know it, in a very short period of time into 2025, you too will be in the receivership of your cash and prizes. Bye for now.